Force rockets. Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
You can save the day with Force rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got Force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Ready to waste them on your command.
On post opportunity, Herbert Feld from the Department of Toxic Contamination has issued the following. Please, I share your hunger for tactics prohibited per our hand. Under paragraph 79 of the deplorable methods and modes, it clearly notes throwing fuel at each other to be tacky.
Loading up! Got twitchy. Frankly, pissed off. Thanks for help, but help?
With the utmost urgency.
Free explosion for you!
Do we track them on this topic as it develops.
Take the adrenaline. Back in medical pack, out!
Now, what about other things? I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more...
Crafts back in business.
Take position so I can take...
Nothing ahead.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Over here! Free hole in the head!
stuck on the ground?
Don't take kindly to troublemakers.
Got you down. Well, trust chemical purge is far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And he brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed. Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon.
Armed and ready.
No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum Slims. But rich tobacco sweet at the
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of
end. Try Bubblegum Slims. It's the one.
On your toes.
So many boring old
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
It's a brawl.
Took what nature seamlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
And now, back to it. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Sit tight.
When even scavengers are falling on hard times.
Liquidate 'em.
Childhood doubt. Adult rickets. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholia.
Sleep tight. You're gonna be
Showing initiative. Getting up without help, Commander.
Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
And now, back to it. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
When even scavengers are falling on hard times.
Look alive, Commander.
The flavor that lasts and
Troublemaker approaching.
from the first smooth and to the very last. Try bubble
Pick me up for you.
Slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work, by the pack or the case. It's the bubbly that will dig.
Get me in. Help me out.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Dying over here.
I look like I can...
Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Now, upward and onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
When even scavengers are falling on hard times. You know that.
Let me handle this.
I can take you during the time.
on old time. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for.
Hostile spot.
You could.
target.
Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Nothing to hit.
Fiscal year.
Nobody around.
Auntie asked for new stin that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brave. Presenting lift-off laxative, hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to bar workers who lose parts on the job. Congress costs a normal less, sometimes even more. But that's what Donald Trump is meant for. Or accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
All aboard.
Sometimes getting
What?
ahead means
You were thinking it too.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Updated travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff presently stationed in Golden Ridge. The Department of Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has issued new guidelines for those perambulating outside occupied areas during approved break or leave periods. Site Safety Officer Dignan Chow reports byways beset by groups of, quote, desperate, jittery, possibly chemically dazed outcasts turned to bushwhacking and barbarism, end quote. Personnel encountering parties from the aforesaid societal cast-offs are advised to shoot first, upsell products to later. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these, they know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
what I wouldn't give for a little public transport right about now.
That's Uncle Winslow. Belvedere South. Uncle Winslow, Belvedere Stout.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Say, you've got your alien-planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great!
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top from that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
The rich tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want?
A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old things. You'll be blowing bubbles. Ba-do-ba.
That whole word by for the kick.
It's the bubbly purr that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-yada-ba, ba-do-ba, do-ba, ba-yada-da-da-da-do. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop-bop, bop, do-do-do, ba-do-ya, ba-ba-do-ba-do-wop, bop-ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, bop-ba-do-wop-do, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop-do-wop-do-bop. Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
Rich tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles.
Instead of boring old smoke rings,
Ooh, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-wop.
for flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
To the very last, try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims, try slims. Today.
flavor won't stop till the very last.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. As a Protectorate subject considering a better life with Auntie's Choice, you might be wondering, what's in it for me exactly?
Why, everything! Risks with rewards, ambition without limits, food with flavor. It's a lot to take in. We're here to help for a modest service fee. Ask about our installment plan. To ensure your transition from subservient thraldom to unmitigated freedom is a positive one, you'll be given instruction on how to integrate into your new, improved, and more profitable life. You'll learn how to earn, how to exchange labor for currency, and currency for food, shelter, and medical care. No such thing as a free lunch or treatment for a compound fracture.
And you'll find a growing population of guide Protectorate defectors just like you, who can help ease you into the integration process.
Don't worry. You'll have months to acquire the skills and know-how our hungry and ambitious populace have mastered over a lifetime.
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in. One wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, or what to buy.
A day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning with regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Lose your troubles, aspire and scheme with the temper self-esteem.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
Chemical flavor. Breathe with just a dash of ambidextrine.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Hurry now, don't wait your turn. Just take a ride on the purple worm.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Shake a top day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another Purple Berry. Have another Purple Berry. Have another Purple Berry Tequila.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Always Please remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace.
Oh, so these Arcadians do appreciate the finer things. Guess it's only bad when Auntie does it.
Back to it. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum. When it's time for a cocktail, Num rum will help you set sail. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget. Work got you fed up and frenetic. You need a neck up and aesthetic. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum.
This window. Don't like it.
These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grabbing a order.
Kill them! The idea is to kill them before you die.
After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Okay, back to business. Don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Shaky tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink Purple Berry Tequila, make the most of what you are.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? This window. Don't like it.
These strangers.
Help!
There's a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
Slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Class. And who did I see right with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity, and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I voted before the merger. Let's face her story. Full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Antie's? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you singing. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you... to 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
She said...
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return back? By calculating the position of every atom of the universe. The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his predictions confirmed. My supplies are running low, but then again, so are my bits. Very well. Suppose I can't help anyone if I'm poor.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know. Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house. Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots. What sort of life was this, without the Sovereign's guidance? Could have been saved. They simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm. Is that? Yes, that's an incisor, all right. I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here. You've been busy. What did you find? An encampment such as this normally would possess no means for long-band communications. Was there anything remarkable about it? Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the list of possible suspects, unfortunately. Did you have anything else? I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force, assuming there was a superior force. The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend. You're certain you've combed the place to your liking? Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people? I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge. Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this? My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised? I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees? Yes, that relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the refugees, but stolen from the Protectorate, which likely means that they were Protectorate as well. The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa. After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to. I cannot say I particularly care for the monetary results of this investigation. The truth is its own reward. Now with that finished, Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Seems the machine's returned, bent on eliminating any stragglers. 2-0! That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown.
piece of jewelry? Buy it back at a very reasonable price.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it shooting? It ain't. Yeah. Last I shoot it. Since they keep disintegrating.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need. Can do.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit. If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
Buy from me, please? Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. In the meantime, I've plenty of miscellanea for sale. Be happy to show you.
Blades, bludgeons, bombs.
Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down anyway. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity. Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Sure hope Val isn't missing something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Salutations once more.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired. We managed to accomplish our goals. This counts for more than a little, I'd say.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an Arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind? Just trust me and go give it a look.
Anyone had asked me, I'd have put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses. My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body, though when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject direct link from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my applause.
You're jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen ACAD execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
Appreciate you looking out for our interests.
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together? I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part. I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow? I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end. Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Fine. But if this uptight tin can swings that hammer anywhere near me, there's gonna be trouble.
Very well. I shall locate whichever craft seems the most out of place, for something tells me this shall lead me to yours. See you again shortly.
I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants. Got people who can build just So, Arbiter Rao. I can sympathize with his plight to some extent.
dead mentor. Apparent cover-up, sure. I'd be mad too. But why do we have to be the ones to help him? Hasn't he got any other Protectorate hullheads to come to his aid? Maybe I ought to spell this out. I'm his enemy commander, and he's mine. Letting him aboard is putting both of us in a bad spot. Yeah, but do the rest of us deserve to be put at risk? I ain't just saying this to be contrary, Commander. If he actually agrees to keep the peace, then fine, but I still gotta maintain due diligence. You should too. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it? Assuming he doesn't close the distance first. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once. All right. Just don't say I didn't warn you. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
This is Grand. Until we achieve ascension.
Medkit coming your way!
Fellow esteemed members of the Order of the Ascendant allocated to Golden Ridge. As foreseen, recent conflicts between the Protectorate, Auntie's Choice, and ourselves have resulted in notable detrimental effects throughout this region, including but not limited to the loss of Fort Endurance.
Not getting up without help,
A sense of malaise that undermines cognitive function.
Anyone else? Here, a medic!
Additional, sharply contrasting data points. Efforts deciphering the remain unabated. Results are as does research at the Ray range. Remember, just as our calculations allow for our work continues.
Now do carry on. And as always, anticipate and calculate.
Continuing as predetermined. Avid fun.
Of course.
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
Leftover spratwurst, wilted lettuce, spoiled mayonnaise? Don't eat yesterday's sandwich. Instead, enjoy Cultured Banquet, a 100% fabricated meal, the consummation of consumption.
From the Order of the Ascendant. In times of peril, remind yourself, contentment is found by accepting your role in the grand plan. Understanding your place, knowing your course, removes all worry and doubt. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Let me know when you need it.
Yet in such close proximity. And then one day our eyes did meet, and fate set into motion that telltale surge
Knew you had my back.
of dopamine and increased oxytocin, so adrift within a flood of hormonal flirtation
sure hope Val isn't missing a something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Can't you see I'm busy trying to look busy?
That's a lot of casualties. Our medics ain't equipped for this. Not even close.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning.
My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message.
Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it. Wish I could say I was surprised.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to heaven?
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates?
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the ground.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to have a birth? Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life?
Every scientician yearns to visit the archives.
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe.
Ready to waste it, on your command.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander!
Was there some other matter of import you wish to discuss? Other than the corporatists themselves, you best be wary of cultists, scrappers, and creatures. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
All our efforts add to the equation.
station.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
Help me and catch me up, then we'll talk.
To inform you, Zeranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métayer. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, Is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. Initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity.
Ain't sure what's more concerning. The possibility that the Order had sanctioned the attack, or the reality that one rogue actor is putting everyone's lives at risk. Tell you one thing, though. Taking out one person is a damn sight easier than fighting an entire faction. So let's get to hunting.
The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. Explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, hideousness.
Little good that's doing us now. Little good that'll do us when Auntie's ours.
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. Oh, no, I wouldn't frame it quite like that, of course. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile uranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. I am so pleased a reliable party is actively engaged. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she is no longer a problem.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnids Caliceri as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that.
2 exemplars, dead as
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to
Factor said head on
involuntary
in.
self-injury.
We don't wrap this up soon, we'll have consumerist syndrome.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who was that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. I am a simple, unremarkable factotum, an everyday Order initiate, well at ease in her small role within the plan. It's all a mistake, compounded by hearsay, miscommunication, and faulty conclusions. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow. I hate to speak poorly of management, but we workfolk around the manufactory consider the Proctor something of a petty bureaucrat, dear. I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning blame to appear in control. But you know the type, surely. I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
Yes. If you ain't climbing the ladder, you're on a downward trajectory. Nobody in their right mind would be content.
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against Lonar.
Investigator?
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too disrespectful.
Our Earth Directorate friend. Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Oh, do be patient with me, dear. I realize I'm only an armchair investigator, but what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.